Well, it's been a while since I've been on here to make a new YouTube video. I've been pretty busy lately, but I finally got some free time here and we're gonna go hang some deer cameras today. Super hot out, and I know it's pretty early. It's just the beginning of June here. I think it's, what is it? It's June 6th today. And I just like putting the cameras out, watching the deer grow, seeing what you get on camera. You never know. I just love going out and checking them. There's not a better feeling than going out to the woods after you had cameras sitting for a month and you get to pull the SD cards and go check them. So I just like getting them out plenty early. It gives me something to do. But we're gonna run to Walmart here and we're gonna go get a whole bunch of batteries and some new SD cards to get the cameras all going good. We're gonna get back and we'll start putting cameras out. But before we do that here, we gotta fix the old Ranger Danger up a little bit. I had one of my sensors go out for my master cylinder, and I took the sensor out, unplugged it, and I still had no dash lights come up. So instead of buying a new sensor, I got myself a little plug, nothing major. I'm gonna throw that plug in there and hopefully this old girl's ready to rock and roll. We got the plug in. Checking the brakes now, see if they work. Oh yeah, no leaks. Ranger Danger's back in action, boys.
I think you're choosing RV or whatever, right?
Can I get to number 11, please?
Alright, would you like curly or crinkle fries?
Oh, let's make them curly.
Curly? Alright. And I'm sorry, did you want the Greek or did you want roast beef?
Let's do some roast beef.
Alright.
And then, I wanna make those, fries large. And then
What drink?
I'll just get a water.
Just water, alright. Meals for you?
Nope, that should do it.
Alright, be 10 to 89 if you want 4 rounds.
Thank you. Just got back from Walmart, and we got our stuff. Got some batteries here. Got a couple SD cards. Got a pruners. I'll show you what we got in the bag. So in here we got ourselves like a little mineral block type thing. Not really sure what I think of them yet. And I got a little heads trimmer in there. And I found this sitting around. So we're gonna make an instant mineral lick that smells like salty, sweet, juicy mineral treat. And they're gonna go crazy over it supposedly. But we're gonna head out there. I'm only planning on hanging about 3 cameras today in a couple spots, and then here in a few days I get some more time, I'll go to a couple other spots and hang some more cameras. But for time being, we're only gonna be hanging 3 cameras, so we're gonna shut up the tailgate and me and the Ranger Danger are hitting the road. Oh yeah, ticks are really bad this year. Don't forget your tick defense repellent up to 10 hours. It's probably not true, but makes me feel better. Well, we're just getting here to our first spot. Right up here on this corner. I've never hunted back here. I've hunted in this area before, but not this exact location. You got a nice little creek running through here. Then that's a hay field all year round. And it looks like we got beans back here this year. Should be a nice little secluded spot back here. I just have to find the right spot where I should put my camera up. Back there is a big woods. It's a decent sized woods, and then this is all just a creek line running down through here. And I just have permission for this ditch line in this field. as long as it's up, and on the other side of this ditch line I have permission for all that as well. They bed a lot in that big woods up there, so I'd like to stay out here away from that a little bit. That way, if I start getting some good action on the cameras and I decide I want to hunt this and I put up a stand, every time I come in here I don't want to be jumping them, so I'm going to try to stay a little bit away from there, but we'll see how it looks. See if we can't find ourselves any deer trails running through here or whatnot. We're about to find out when we walk up here. Just got up here to the general area where I want to run a camera. Nice bean field here, and then we got the woods over here. We're doing a little walking around and see what we find. Yeah, I kind of found the spot I want to be in. I want to be right in here somewhere. Now the problem is a tornado went through here and destroyed half of this woods, and everything in here is pretty much fallen down. So I'm just trying to find a good spot to where if I put my salt block and stuff and I start getting good action, I want to be able to have a good tree where I can just hop in here and go and come right to where all the action is on my camera anyhow. But I'm going to do a little more investigating here and see what we come up with. I think I found a tree I liked. Now it's just a matter of getting to it. I mean, it is thick along here. I'm thinking that tree right there. Then I'll be able to see all this. When they pop out, I don't want to be right on top of them. I want them to feel comfortable, and more likely they come out, they're gonna walk this edge. This kind of all slopes downhill, and like I said, it's all creek bottom down there, and it's super easy access to the creek. And if I'm in that tree right here, it's got some nice open grass here. It's pretty tall right now, but now I'd be able to get a shot all the way over into here yet. About right here is about 20 yards, you know. So if something comes in from this way or whatnot, or comes from that other tree line, comes here and crosses the creek and wanting to come up, just a nice middle spot. So, and then when I'm walking up, I don't want to walk all the way up there, because if they're bedding down somewhere on that edge or somewhere right up in there, I don't want to bust them all out. I'd rather just sneak up in here real quiet and get about halfway and see what happens from there. And then if I'm hunting it for a while and the deer are coming out up there every time, never come any farther, then I might probably readjust. But for now, I'm thinking somewhere right here. Kind of hard to tell here, but there's a pretty nice deer trail crossing this creek here. That brings us right up over here on this other side. Hip down. Boy, the ticks are gonna love me. Ain't good. I almost wonder up here in this corner if it'd be any good. Hang it in that tree right there, clear out a few limbs, and then I can see all this and all that field. People hate coming with me to do salt licks and put up cameras, because it literally takes me forever to do it, because I gotta have everything perfect. Fuck. Oh yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking this, boys. You gotta stand somewhere right in here. Oh yeah. Looking pretty good. if I get a nice established salt lick right in here and they find it, we're gonna be in a good spot, boys. All right, finally got her figured out. There's a good cluster of trees right up in there. It's where I'm gonna put the stand at some point. I'm gonna hang my camera right up here on this tree for now. I'm gonna get my little hedge trimmers and just clean out a little circle here so the grass ain't so tall. And then that deer trail crossing that creek right there, I'm kind of gonna just stomp that down and maybe cut it out just a little bit, just so more deer happen to see it and they come through and take it. That way it looks like it's a very hard used deer trail. It is a good one already, but it's not the best one I've ever seen. But I'm really liking this spot. This is how it all opens up right here. And I can see both sides of this tree line. And then this tree line goes back another good ways. And then I won't even have to walk up in there to jump anything out. Walking back up here to my stuff. We're gonna get to work. My little spot trimmed out here. Got just a half-assed little path there going to this deer trail, and that should route them right to my camera. See how it works. So I clear out the grass a little bit here, got a nice little dirt spot, and we're gonna tear a little hole out of the middle of this. I'm gonna put that liquid salt shit in there. It can soak in a little bit, I don't know. These blocks really don't hold up the best, so I'm sure after a couple of rains they'll probably be gone anyways. Got a nice little hole in there. Get the yum yum sauce now. And soup this puppy up a little bit. I already know they ain't gonna be able to resist us when they come by. Oh yeah, that shit's thick. That stuff is thick, boys. You can about pull it all the way out of there. Oh shit, I'm gonna have a mess. We're just gonna let her flow. I mean, it's been sitting in the garage for a while, but I don't know if it's supposed to be that thick or what. It's like a rubber band. Well, we're gonna get the rest of this dumped back out, or dumped out here, and we'll catch you. We're gonna actually wrap around the block. It was the quickest thing to do. I got that thing propped up in the tree right now, just letting the rest drain out. Boy, they ain't gonna be able to deny that. They're either gonna come up to it and eat it up, or they're gonna come up to it and run the other way. Well, we got our bucket hanging up in the tree here. We're just letting that drain out right now because it takes so long. But I think the bug spray's starting to wear off because I'm starting to get molested by bugs. I'm gonna try to make this quick here and get the rest of it done. Get batteries in the camera here. Just take the old ones out, throw them in the bag. When someone else lets you hunt their property, don't ever leave junk laying around. I know last year we were down south trying to get turkey hunting permission, and we asked one of the guys some random guy. We asked him if we could turkey hunt his ground, and he is I would let you, but he goes, a few years ago, he goes, I was letting people fish my pond, and went over there, and they were leaving trash laying all around the pond, and I had to keep going back and picking it up. And he said after that pretty much ruined it for everyone. And he won't let anyone back in his property now just because people are leaving trash lay around. So I just make sure when I get done doing this stuff, I just double check the area and pick up all the trash so you don't make anyone mad. See if I can't get this right the first try. Usually I mess it up. And I decided I'm probably not gonna do another camera after this because it's like 80 degrees out and very humid. And I'm dying of thirst. And the mosquitoes and the flies and the bugs are tearing me apart right now. This one already has an SD card with it. Perfect, full battery. We're gonna get this puppy hung up. Well, we're heading out of here. We gotta grab that off the tree quick. We got our block here. We got our camera just right up there. And hopefully that should be a good spot. We'll be back in, well, I don't even know, roughly a month to probably check this, and then I get ants, unless I get ants in my pants and can't help myself, and come back in 2 weeks. But we'll catch you a different day, and we're putting up some more cameras. It's hot, and I am sweating my balls off. It's been a few days since we hung that other camera, and I just got some more time, and we're gonna go hang another camera up behind the house here. Super hot out, about 86 degrees. I didn't look what the humidity was, but I know it's high, which really makes it miserable. But with it being so hot right now, we're just gonna go put one more up for now and probably call that good for a little bit till we get some cooler weather, because it is just so hot out. It's not even worth going out here to do it. But we're gonna head over to the woods and get a camera put up. Make sure you ain't got any ticks on me yet. Well, I found the spot. I'm gonna put one here. There's really not a deer trail in here, but I just knew from hunting it in the past that I see a lot of action coming through this bottom here. Everything up here is uphill, and this is nice and flat in the bottom. There's somewhat of a deer trail. It's kind of hard to tell, but it kind of goes through there. But like I said, not a huge deer trail, but just from hunting it, I know that we get a lot of deer. Not a lot, but a few deer running in and out of here. So we're just gonna set camera up here. We ain't doing no salt lick or nothing. We're just gonna put it up here and see what happens in the next month or so. See if there's anything out here. try to get everything I can that might trigger it. Because the worst thing ever is when you go check your camera after it's been sitting for a good month, and you get up to it and the battery's dead, and all you have is about 10,000 pictures of a leaf moving back and forth. So I just try to cut everything up I can. That way my camera ain't getting triggered as much by a whole bunch of leaves and stuff. That should be pretty good there. It's actually my first time ever using one of these to put cameras up and stuff, and I tell you what, it's super nice to have. Makes things go a lot quicker. Skeeters are already getting me. Thinking about right there. See how that looks. Oh boy, we're way off, huh? Well, we got the camera up where we want it. Right out there's the cornfield. Mosquitoes are tearing me up already. But we're gonna get this thing fired up. That puppy's about ready to start taking pictures of me. Now I wanted to show you one little trick I like to do. You take your phone, you get it on camera, if you flip that around and you put that right over the lens and take your picture, let's see, you take your picture, put it right over the lens there, and that's right where your camera should be pointing. So that's what we should see. There's not a whole bunch of sticks in there. It looks like it's at a good angle. So we should be ready to rock and roll now. We're gonna get out of here, take a shower, make sure there's no ticks on us, and call it a day. We'll check these cameras here in a month or so and see if they provided anything. I would imagine we'd at least have something on them, but we shall see. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to go and subscribe and like, and stay tuned for new videos coming out. I'm not sure what we'll be getting into next. It's hard telling, but here in July we'll be about ready to start pigeon hunting, so you'll start seeing some videos on here with our hunting sheets that we make. We like to use them for pigeon hunting and dove hunting. Dove hunting's our biggest one. We make a dove buster sheet, and all it is a sheet, and it's got corn printed on it, corn and dirt, and we throw that out around our spread, and that way when you have your dove set up out, it looks like there's corn out there, but really there's not, because it's just fake, and you can't get in trouble by the game warden. So now you can bait and you don't have to get in trouble for it, and it's completely legal. So just stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be some videos coming out on that soon, and we'll show you guys what it is. Out. Just made it back up to the house, and you can see where the skeeters already got me just from being out there for about 10-15 minutes. Makes it miserable when it's almost 90 degrees. All right, we're out now. Stay tuned.